Let's go.
We are back again. We are in the building. Basi wina wimba nyimbo. Yeah, if you know that week on week. Aungokabulida. Omano, amena tiwindi. They are no longer scared of you people, of your backlash, of your whatever negative comments that you are giving them. Kamumane na zipumi.
They Geoff, they are babela snippet yamba. Hey, you know chipande chako chako denu.
Akamabwera vena hapo.
Snippet yacho iri kuna masisa kubwera santu.
Guys, you were so confused last week. People, you are so confused. If we keep saying week upon week, good if we don't belong to any party.
My guy.
You know what? I feel like Basi, no.
My first one is
it's either you are lying, at your body. But that business, what do you say? You know what's there.
So I say, yeah. Amene ngati wina akanatenga ndrama kumene kuti azate pasende anaje. Amene uzaje. Kwa ife tabwera poera ife ndrama sinalandira. Nde ngati wina akamagawa ndrama kumene ngoko. Nde akudziwa zoti wina akanatenga ndrama. Mfano maoffice mwete. Ngati maoffice ngati amene aja kudzipaneko. Kumakhala ma middlemen. Kukatenga ndrama kwa pathumba.
Yeah, koma face.
Yes, sikuti amapita so kuti amapita pa ground. Ndoti amakampasa wina amene amapanga coordinate pa ground.
Nde coordinate kumeneko.
Nde kuti kamachoka uku, value yake sikuti makhala chimozi. Akozotenga 10 million. Nyamata jakapasa 10 million. Nde iye amakampasa coordinate pa ground. Amweni abwana ndipasa 6 million. Nanga ndrama imakauti ilibe pawe. Ndeko dinero over ground ojama kaswali nanya mataka mina kwa dalira kuti ndrama sinikango apasa gulose tingomita na mmozi namutana yanko bwana atu akuti 4 million iyi anyamata ajagawana ndi yanko akuzota anyamata ajali pangati 10 komano wavoko ndi wakuti ndi Ngozo ndedi mpeze Ngozo kuti muli pangati paja tilipo 10 ndi kuti 3 million
iso hapo sinangangane hands
isi kena kumaliza amakangokugulirani mazi
zinthu zake
yatsikiratu
nangoma mazi koma ndrama ija. And the problem is, as I was saying ndrama ija imakauti ilibebeba wege ndrama zona malandira anthu kaya misonkhano kaya chani kaya ndrama imene jayo kulibe kuti akapanga liquidate. Understand? Because like in the organizations tikamakhani ndrama tatenga ndrama ya activity iniyo mukudziwa mukati kuti hence takaguleni ma refreshments a week ino mufuna tibwerese ma receipt. Understand? And that's how it's done. But I'm telling you, money ndrama ya politics sikumakhala paper week. And this man kazi yazoti ola kuponde ulibe kuno kosotu ukasuma. So wangani ndoti sina jemane. Yanko Bena ananifesa isona kuti yeneni madabu anthu akuti tumezira tatigere 40 pin mesakale kwa president.
Koma usango benoka. Mesa anthu ramanje.
Kupempha kumpaka 40 pin. Kupempha kumpaka 40
pin. Ndrama zambiri bwanja.
No gun on me, that guys. My 5 hands.
Yanko Bena tsoma pempedwa zikulu.
Yeah. I pale for yao.
Pale for yao.
Okay. Pale for yao.
Inena wanga mistake ukagula sofa. Geoff fulani agula pa mattress.
Dibedi. Amakagula.
Dama zako send house. Auri Ngozo gula banje mpando. Dama zako apule ine. Mukana zomenda sungirira ndala.
Ndrama zonja zikanati pesa. Umato lokundi ubwereke ngongole pena pake. Amwe ndatibereke ni 20 pin. Hayi ino mfamu tiyese chani. Mesa mwaja za state house ino. Guy, but anyway, it is what it is.
It's all right.
It is what it is.
All right. Anyway, we're here again, my good people. Yeah, we're back this week with more stories. I hope they'll be a bit lighter than last time. But last time we talked about it. Yeah,
facts we are flying.
mangu tikuisa pano ya alisa sina zama ndikuisa na ntwa konkuno komano last week mwana ndikuisa no ndinu nomwe ino so I'm not even going to apologize about it yeah but anyway we're back again. Anyway, today I think we have a couple of interesting stories and even international. I feel like we haven't also talked about other international matters that are happening around us. Yeah. So we have a couple. I think we can start in the Zambia Bomba. They have a couple issues going on. One of the biggest issues that they have in the Malido. I mean, our city Chapo Sayidaba, right? I don't know much of the details, but I always trust my wonderful Cardinal beside me to always loop me in what exactly is happening within our own borders and even across our borders. So, Uncle Henry,
Zambia,
Malira, Zambia.
2 minutes in there, ndale ndima zaziheta kwambiri chifukwa kuti zimationongesa zinthu za straightforward but zinthu zinasake zotimaita this is a straightforward issue
1 2 3 mwamaliza
why are we going
komano
round and around
chikangawa yese kummaliza makona ose wamaliza.
I'm telling you, I say, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's politics, and the politics and having a game of pesa zote emaza just so mood ya chintu.
Yeah.
Right. And the maganizo ano ose kungokhala kuti idzandale.
True.
And this is my color ball. My interest in the story yaku Zambia. It was like I related very well. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know, of course, it hasn't happened of like the same kind. Right?
Kunogo. Yeah.
Where like a president is dead, kudzikola kunja, and then family, ndiboma, akukanika kulumikizana, Recently, tinali ndi kukumbukira anthu
memorial. Yeah.
What happened? There were 2 functions on the same day.
Yeah, just straightforward and nagambagale my views in show Jina Brandon. I think you can go hear what I said there, but anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
So my point is, I related because I knew this is what is happening also.
Yeah.
It cannot be like it's exactly the same thing, that it's relatable.
Yes.
Right? Nakuba sa example imene yoyo. There was a function to kumbukira anthu amene anamwalira pangozi. But then the government and the family akukanika kubwera pamozi kukambirana akula kutingatani.
Exactly.
In the end asiyana zochita akanika kubwera pakati ndikukambirana ndikugwizana chinthu chimodzi. In the end ena akapanga zawo and that's exactly the same thing that has happened to Zambia. You get it? And then anthu tikuziwa amene zinthu zazayendera.
Yeah.
The president died. Adaja madwala. He's been sick. I don't think Edgar wamwalira for the old age. No, 65. 68, eh?
Yeah.
68 is not that old. Our president that was 70 chakuti right?
Sanafika ite?
No, ajakwera andika ndi 70.
President that bani.
Ajakwera.
Mene napita ine usiku mene gogo.
Vula.
Kulukani. Amene aona mutu mangamu aona kuchipene naganiza ine.
No, our president that was 70.
Yeah.
I president to 70.
Okay.
So, but he looks strong. Like he can do push-ups and all that. So I think the reason why I'm saying good lifespan is lifespan.
Mesa muri tinatsika tiri pa 38.
Lifespan.
Indika tatsika. Nanga mafuta osabende nawo sinatsika. Titofika saba 25.
Ukafika pa 25 ndio wali.
Basi alipigira wapuse.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is
AJ, according to 2023 data, it's 67 years.
Yeah, lifespan. Iyo ndi abodza angorengera general zakwawo za kwawo ku Europe amene analemba zimene koma sali
Oh, you're talking about Malawi specifically?
okay
kunoko
komanso amene
52
ina 45 inasatsika fika so 45 iso ndenayo
wow okay but then my point is I know a lot of people that are stronger in their 75 in their 80 in their 85 I know people that are stronger in those so my point is Edgar is not like he was ordered.
Yeah.
Edgar was sick. I think anendintenda ina yake.
Basi nthawi.
Right? Yeah, nthawi so yanjani. But then he died. Ndale nanagale. Between Edgar and Hikilema, they've been fighting. Okay? They've been fighting. And if you watch my videos ambuyo akalekale, what Hikilema went through, pasipa usogolero wajibani jaji na Edgar. Like the guy wakala kuzuzika from 2011.
Okay.
2012 being arrested, being arrested akuti asamapite malo ena kutani.
Pompapa?
Yeah, Zambia.
It's
been happening,
okay.
yeah. You know, stuff like that. So, mpaka zinafika so adawa Hikilema hajafaina analo wajani. Analo Mboma he took over. Honestly, I don't think he revenged. I never said. Okay. I don't think he did. If he did, mwina in a subtle way.
Okay.
Komano, he went through every emotion throughout since he started his Andales. All right? But then we see that even ikuno. Antu akakhala ku opposition kumangana kutani yedede boma linasolikalowa kumangana kutani stuff like that which sometimes also ndimaziyangana mwina right? Ndimaziyangana ngati kuti kumangira nazandale we've always talked about that.
Yeah.
And when amakhala na misade. And when amakhala na badi ndalama, you know. But then this guy Hikilema anali kuti sana kale Mbumba.
Yeah.
So the reasons of him being arrested or being I don't know.
It
was on
no
what
balance,
grounds.
yeah.
I don't have much details, but it's sad kuti mpaka abanja nena kuti maliro aikidwe ku Zambia.
Zambia South
Africa.
Kumano aboboso Masamu awenda bobwa.
Imagine if like former president. Okay. So mukamaya nkula history yanu, mukamaya inena history yanu.
Ngoni sadu mpamande na.
Nali nema president 5. Mwina let's say they are in 2035, 2040.
Yeah.
Ana ina agota about chaka chinochi, they will be like 15, 16 years old as a country ali ku invest in time ene akupunza. Okay. Tinataka nema president 6. After independence. President wakuti anakaikidwa pakoti. President Michael Sata anakaikidwa pakoti. President wakuti Banda anakaikidwa pakoti. And then President Edgar Chagwalungu anakaikidwa ku South Africa.
Okay. Ayi ananibe kwao. Kwao ananibe.
You see? So I feel like it brings a gap.
True. Kabana ndo South Africa.
South Africa. South Africa. Anangobira go for treatment.
Koma. Yeah. Okay. But then mwina anagula malo ku South Africa kapena.
Yeah, I'm saying ngoli kapena ni roots ena age ku South yo.
Akazaga
it goes down to the enemy or the fall between the family of Edgar Lungu or Edgar Lungu himself and the sitting president.
Yeah.
But they have the enemy that is
the beef.
Come on, beef ya
yeah.
I'm not even going to be buried in my own country.
No, I think that's family's decision. Komano wish imena nalemba akuti imena akufamily ananena.
Yes.
Ananena kuti Hikilema sazabwere kumaliro andani.
Yes.
Aidika Chagwalungu.
Yeah, komano, that's what I'm saying, right? Even despite that, right? Kunena kuti weyo decision even aku family kwano basi muntu we have to bury this person in a different land and not our own land. Okay.
And they're okay with that. You know? Because
yeah, they'll reverse
but also,
again.
How do you say that? Kuti
see
kumaliro kwanga, because I feel like that's a decision yoti waipa ngokona kuti I'm dying.
Yes.
Komano, is this also not part of politics? Whatever the family is also doing. Kuti angofuna ona kuti what is the uproar going to be like? And then they later on change their decision. Kuti has he been buried already?
No, he hasn't.
And I feel like there is they should create
but the thing is
a ruckus somewhere.
Ndale, okay, so because of politics, we use such scenarios as opportunities.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. They're trying to create an opportunity within the chaos. Remember how last week we were talking about people, they like to create my chaos in for their own benefit.
You get it?
And then eventually, they will still do what is supposed to be done.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad for Zambians. I feel like this will affect the history yabo beza khawulile ndigabo wena bakisi bulongo.
If actually they are going ahead with that's actually
like,
messed up.
On time ukambira mwana wako akufusa ku Zambia yako, dad, how many presidents have we had? Yeah, okay, wakuti. And this was buried to South Africa. Why, dad? But it's difficult. So I was saying, good. Zimajitika izizi.
No, it's true.
True. Zimajitika. Kwatu kuno.
Well, we also have an issue like that, don't we? Like the Manda our late bingo.
Yeah.
We're also having the same kind of situation
where the family always dominate.
Yes.
Kuti no Manda wati kwaendesa chonchi ali chonchi whenever the government goes to take charge amaoneka ngati kuti akuthawa.
Komano zinungari zimene zizi, like let's say with my state president and my ex-state president and all that. Kuyanganira Manda. For example, my background is coming from Manda Agamos.
Yeah.
See, amayanganira Manda Agamos ndaboma. Kusamalira, Wutanda and everything else. Is that not also supposed to be the same with every other president or ex-president that is there? Because many ndani kamuzu mena mamwalira. See, I know what tigagale, wajogagale. So, but the government takes precedence. It takes precedence on looking after the Malawi, the graveyard, isn't it? But now we have a situation where Abingu, it's kulichile, kulijanjani, komano when the government wants to come in, they have to take care of this area. You know, what is it?
I've been thinking it.
Yes, I like you thinking.
Do you know Guti? Like the Catholic priests.
Yes.
Priests, bishop. Once you are one sembe, you cease to belong to your family.
Yes.
You know that, eh?
Yes.
Nchifaja gantu ajama pesa soda akamwalira ali ni mandawo amene amakatani amakaika makamanda nsembe. You know, manda ama bishop kufikira kuti paka bishop I think a bishop and now anaikidwa church kujenuko. Kazi yae, right?
Oh yeah.
Anaikidwa church kujani kumaula huko. You get it, right? Because excuse me, the moment you sign up for that office, kaya on the office kaya ndi utomike, you cease to belong to your family. You belong to the church.
Yeah.
Ndiwe property ya jani ya mpingo. Right? Antu aja amakauti, they are working for the church. They belong to the church. Now when they die, akubanja sama class even in the role to play. Their role to play is just to be available pajani pa funeral. Lila naoni komano sizoti maliro atinya mulatipita kumuzi kwanu mwakuti mwa kapena tizabwere saso kunoko everything is happening because muntu uyu anasamuka kwanu.
Pepani student funa ndiambise china jili jose, it's just out of curiosity and everything. Mwamba say my bishop, my sister is all in there.
My sister is on Chumos.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted that part. Okay, let's go. Let's proceed.
Okay, so in I was thinking kuti Njifayani, because I know also for a fact kuti Antu Ajaga figure that high office as a vice president or as a president.
Yes.
You are state property.
Yes.
Yet?
Yeah.
Ndiwe katundu waboma. I don't know ngati pali malamulo komano I believe kuti timayenera tikhale ndi malamulo ngati palibe.
Koma wenu da kalibu.
Ngati palibe malamulo onena kuti president, vice, even the former presidents and their vice, my positions are with amene wawa. They are state property. Anything happens to them, family is just being involved.
Yes.
Si kuti ikalaso pasogolo calling shots. Family idzimva kuchokera ku boma. tili ndi program yakuti and this is how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Ndi mangovomera. Okay? Ndikuti so already timene tikhala kuti tapanga setup tili ndi manda aboma. Ndivet? Ndimaganiza ngati malo ngati ina botanic garden achi. Ngati mweni mwachani mwataoni. Ngati mweni CPT.
Manda ajani ama president.
You get it? You just have a village.
Or president.
A village ngati kujani.
It also counts a tourist attraction.
Zimbabwe jamaiti heroes jani. Heroes right? Yeah. You get it? We like those people. They because they fought for the nation. They've contributed a lot to the nation. They are honored. Kunena kuti iniyo mandano akakhalati. I'm telling you. We were supposed to kufufuza kuti John Chilembwe anafera kuti. Where's his corpse? Yes. Ndukampanga extreme kwene kuchako ndukamuyika pamalo ngati pane pacha telekese ngati botani ndikupereka example ya botani.
Sina ngapone pale pokungola.
Ndukakuti pali manda Chilembwe pamene pa.
Chilembwe Kamuzu.
Kenako manda Kamuzu pambalipa. And the list goes on. Wina alias kaya former president wa Mwalira akubwera kusatani. Ndio makhala mukuziwa kale kuti bingu jamene nabwera pati wina leso Mwalira uko achakwera akazati
wine malo anga
epe mwaka zati siya malo ake apa ma vice president achina I think achilumpalipo koma amaleweza na Mwalira amaleweza aja amayenera swakhala ali pati ali all the vice president ndio kuti tikuziwa zoti this is our history just put together. It's a responsibility of the government to take care of such places.
True.
The same because panoba amene boma limaoneka ngati limasamalira ndi mandanda
agamuzoka.
And si boma la MCB limene likusamalira.
No, it's just the government.
Manda akhala kusamalidwa MCB alwa mboma liti 2020. Manda have been there like from 1998. Anamanga ni bingu
Mandari agamuzo?
Yes.
Anamanga ni bingu?
Yeah.
Komano anayikidwa pamene pacha.
Right? Just maybe a memorial. Komano kumanga chichen.
Anamanga bingu. Oh yeah.
The whole structure. Anamanga.
Yeah. When they were putting up parliament, I think, something like that.
The whole structure.
But Manda analipokali.
Manda analipokali.
The whole structure.
But the whole structure.
Yeah. Komano our point is kunena kuyanganira. Kuyanganira.
So you can see kuti even bingu took responsibility, but also him. Made a decision nona kuti ne mukandike kwathu. You get it? Because the mpumulo wa bata was put in place ali moyo. You get it? So it means kuti ndekuti nayeso pamene popa anatilakwisa.
Yes.
Because I think anakhanga waika police decision nena kuti
alisa muthu mango
alisa khoza
akufuna.
But I think because at that time inali kuti akazi ake already anali kuti akayikidwa kuti akayikidwa kumene kuja kumpumulo wa bata. So I think for him was like, Naneso just put me close. But then we can also say, does this include the wives of those senior people?
Good question.
You get it?
Very, very good.
Because amapanga prefer kuti ine muzandisiye pamozi nzagone ndi akazi anga. So like in his case, it could have meant kuti ngatiri ndi malo.
But still, I think okay. As you as a vice, not a vice, but as a first lady, are you also not a property of the of the state? So it means you don't know so when that's to look at office
of the
of the first lady. So now so don't when that's to
people are working there.
So now so
now so so I believe I think honestly I wish we had this malamulo going forward.
Come on now, I feel like
and because in the end but when we had like a proper law, yoti aliyesa madziwa, it's gazetted. When aliyesa madziwa when you die, bwezindolo lakubanjawo asa kuvutika china chitusi. Anyway said, ndioti basi mose bwena zinatonekera sachi na bingu muja kunali kungonyamula parliament anthu kulira mene kuja maliro outside ndo.
Yeah.
Done. You get it? Mene zinatonekera sa malemu achilima chimozi. Asina kapita so kunchewu, it was just taking ndikuyika list. In our sagamabwera chimozi, it means what we know. Because in the end, timakhanga kuti tachepesa izizi zomakhanga tikukokerana maliro ndi aboma ndi abanja ali ndi mawishi awo, aboma so ali ndi mawishi awo. In the end you don't come together and make a conclusion. Mapeto ake mapeza kuti awanyanyala aliyense apanga zimene akufuna, but anthu amene ajawa ndi maproperty a dziko.
True.
They eat our money as they are saving there. China chilichonse amwene wiki ni mazifunso kuti kodi bwana jamu kuti kuti ati ndi account yoti kumalowera salary
maine
kupano amaigwira salary yo
sanga igwire.
You get it, eh? Because like I mean I don't think salary ya president sintrama yambiri. Last time I checked sima kwana 5 million. If I'm not mistaken.
Yokayo ba.
Because salary ya minister ndi inali kandi 2 million jani. You get it, eh? So njifanya even you remember the vice president South Simantana kana na usakulanda salary ndrama zake, but then nigga was living his life. You get it, eh? So it's so you know. So my point is anthu ajama kaudi ndikatundu aboma.
Yeah.
Tima apasa china chichose ku set house kuja samadenga ndrama za anthu pamwa kumakagula chakudya. There is a whole budget yoti mapito mene choti anthu adzikadya.
Yes.
Wanivese? So if you are spending that amwalire nde khale nokuti akubanja azina so tipange zakuti because even the my former president ali pa bill ya boma mpaka panopa.
Exactly.
My former president amakauta ali pa bill ya boma akwende kumwapita ndrama za boma kuli security kuli allocation ndrama everything that is happening, and then someone's die akubanja ife program yathu ndi akuti and then boma city, but then it's not even good for the history of the nation.
All about well,
Konse malamulo basi.
Come on in there, I still feel like I feel it in my bones and in my soul. Kuti malamulo awo alipo pena pake, komano I feel like we just don't follow them.
Saka.
Una kumasuna one.
Palibe kwa clear. Koma I feel like zingatithandize
titakhoti tili nazo bwinobwino,
and malamulo amene nthawi inenso mene atazakhazikidwe. Zapange exhume
yeah, because you know what, it will actually help with a lot. Not even the memorial.
If I'll become a president of this country.
Pachandija?
It's always.
Okay,
if I'll become a president of this country,
right?
I'm telling you, ndizasaka kuti chirembo anakagona kuti.
Chilembe kana mukachosa kumene
zakantenga meneko ndikuti zakhata mandake titenga botanical mwacha
omwe tayi ife tapana pake ame ineyo bora itana yenda almost yours kondukupaziwa
and it's gonna be beautiful. When I'm president I'll turn botanic garden
omasiku ndi chakachino sakuyimirira komano manifesto yathu kuyamba pompana
oyamba ndizakasaka kuti kodi chirembo anakagona pati ndidzafufuza ma historians. There are people that experience history.
Yes.
I'll exhume him ndidzakamuyika pamene pa anivese kenako kamuzu ndidzasamusaso pamene pati ndiakamuyikaso pati ndidzakamuyika pambali pandani pa John Chirembo ndikuti tidzakha kuti tayika maploti ena mwina kwa anthu oti ali moyo pano pa tikambe zoti anthu oti anamwalira ndikuti from there ndizasiya space
binguso
from akamuzu ndizasiya space ndikuti zakatenga bingu kutyolo zakanyamula ndikukayika pati ndikukayika pamene popo ndi akazi awo omwe ndikuti tikusiyaso chani tikusiyaso space kenako
sabitirire mudzaine asosungaso space ina ya mkazi wina
wanda palakazanga
kani ndiyasiya sitcom
ndikunama
palakazanga
there is Calista and there is
Calista eka
anali
Calista ndi anamwali Ethel mtali
wandibvetsetsa pake ni manena kuti so you still have to keep space yandani
ya ma first lady
ai tamva
pangwazi mpamene mwina pa first lady wazakhala
amene bosa
olo mtu afuna kuti pakhalepo kumasipata pa first lady yangwazi
komano
tikachoka apo zakhala kuti tasuntha
apa pane rusunga mauje nanga
tasunga
Tikachoka pangwasiri
malemungwa abingu ndi akazi
aya simesa masonga maplot neno ndi kuma first lady ku kuti
Yeah, ndori okay. Pangwazi sibadzakhala pa first lady.
palibe kona
abingu pali space ya first lady mmozi
ndiva twiri you're too slow with this mase tiziye na mundani tikachoka pangwazi apa lasonga maplot apa maplot angati
Amarisa pala.
nani that's serious ine
I think yeah mwana ngati ndikuyankhira ndi kuna kuyankhula zima kuyankhula yo.
Nde abingu aja pamene papa space
akobali guys it carry serious
space iwe space ya the fourth president amayi ndi bambo ako nyumba kena kono space ya ndekuti pena pazakhala space ya ndani tizakatenga the late Chilima kuika pamene pa ndekuti space kena kono kusiya space ya dad kusiya space ya chakwera kusiya mwina ndete nthawi nazakhala mwina ali moyo kusiya ma space osiyacha I'm telling you it can be a beautiful graveyard that speaks volume of your history what if said because zakauti ndekuti pali nkhani pachina chili pa mandai
patwalism bajaso muli pali
it's to what kuze kuti anthu amabwera kumene kuja kuti tukaona kumanda manda azisogolera you know people and that botanic garden is called it's a botanical graveyard city
god damn it
when I'm president
if it
apo ndizalolera kuti kandisadana ndi akubanja kaya chani ndizakauti ndakhazikisa lamulo ndipo zakauti ine ndikusatira chani ndisatira lamulolo
kabasi
gonna do that
ndekuti ma politics amene amayireko ma memorials sazizachitika because everybody else is just going to be following the law
and I think that can also save Janet more time when you celebrate our heroes. I think there was a day in Malawi and in Africa as a journal we don't celebrate our heroes enough. So I think because we don't take pride in our heroes and the rest of the world also don't. Our history is not really rich, yet it's rich because we do not hold it in high esteem.
No, the only way that we know how to celebrate our heroes is by putting a holiday. Komano even we have Chilembwe Day.
Maujenena ma space ena kanakhala anthu ngati achina chihana chakufa chihana the fighters ahina gwanda chakwamba kumbwira kuti boma limafuna limange mausoleum ya gwanda chakwamba kana anayika 1.1 billion anthu anaimenya so you know so you can see kuti even the government realize kuti these people contribute and anthu amene ajaso amene azakhandoti mu boma lange azakauti ndodali
aliso ndi malo
vice ndiline
ya president ya vice president uku plot ya
fighters and heroes
koma kubhora kwake kuti kogongo osali
kuti ma activists ena kuti anamenyira kumwalira chanchani ndekuti
malo
mene momo
my activist. Okay. I'm not an activist, but I'm as well. Damn it. All right. No. Come on. No. Yeah, I think we really do need to revisit the law. And I think, was it last week, on the same issue? Timaina Woody, because like we like to politicize everything the same way that the Zambians are doing. He just hit me with Bajan Tainage even that was Zambia to Dala Monzi. So as old my sisters are to you manage to go Tara and talk with Zambia. If so this advice is not just going to the Malawians because we need to revisit our laws in terms of Sikakori, the state funerals, those into Zikamajiriga. I think the instigator said one of I think the Tuesday show last week. We don't need to be politicizing this kind of things. We need to come together as one and kupanga chintujo ngati kuti ya Malawi samanyira kupanga kuti ai abantu
used to be something that unites us
but now it's not very much so we don't even know and we're busy trying to figure out but nobody what is it that unites us? You know, tinanegezera pampira. Kuti mwina kumpira nimene ukumayisera kuti we come together. Komano on any other thing? No. Which is very, very sad. Which is very, very, very sad. Anyway.
Someone said that in Malawi, people are more loyal to their political parties than the country itself.
Yeah, true. It's a long topic, bro.
Izango
segula bakangwa ndio tikhangale. Ticho sayina ichose, but I say kundikumbuse we should talk about that next week.
Tizango meje meneyo. Show yourself.
Because zabwerera ime. It's a deep. And in the many atika mavuta many, but anyway.
Yeah.
Zabwera zapalamulana.
Kono mapalamula week upon week.
Imene ndi anthu azali tukwati.
Imene yoyo nzachira kubwera nzakhaso ni panonga pa.
Mpamene anthu azaziwile kuti ndrama ija sinajedi.
Komatu akuti mukameno komandama isipna ari komano minori ndezinthu zonse zimalalatalala papa apule wana kubwererani komano simalalatira pene poba
anthu samamvesa
samamvesa
wanimvesa and and samamvesa wanimvesa
ndipo comment pene
nimayiona every time we speak about issues here people will be like, you had the president, you had the opportunity to... I'm like, my guy, can we learn to understand many zinto zimayendera? One investor said, let's learn to understand. What is zinto zimayenda bwanje? Do you remember we talked about the system pano? Vutu lake anthu ambiri amene amalalata amazota angona masinipeti, they don't get time kuti tapita mukaone kuti anthu amakhala kukamba nkhani zotani. I'm telling you. We talked about the system.
Yep.
Good guys. Kuli system kunja kuno imene maendesa zinthuzi.
Exactly.
Kuli anthu amene amaendesa dziko lino amene niyo simukudziwa ene anthu amene osi president. And is it amene ina sikuti tikuyikira kumbuya achakwera. Hayi. We are telling you the truth. Mwanimvese? Nchifukwa chake ulo even achina kamuza ananena kuti ankati na kuti azinthu zina timangozindikira zitachitika. Why? Chifukwa kuti there are people that runs this show and anthu se amene mukudziwa se amene mumaganizira ino. There are people that have power over things. Okay? So I'm telling you, there are mafuso ena. I say kuli ma ministries, kuli ma government departments, right? Kuli ma company boma.
Yeah.
Wanivet? I say you can't ask president kuti jifachani panomba magesa kutima. That's a technical question. Yoda kwescom akho zobwera nkutani?
Nkuyanga.
Ndikupanga respond.
Osaraja kwe.
Anive said? You can't ask kuti jifachani maujeni kwadi maki. Simukugula zakudya. That's a question. Kwadi maki kuli body. Kwadi maki kuli management. Kwadi maki kuli ma directors kuli ndani. Those are the people that are responsible to answer those questions. Anive said? Ndikunena kuti okay, akulu. Tsunikama afosa president. President. Mfachani kodi anthu ngongole akungopasana pachibale. There are people that are working kunifi, that are responsible of receiving applications, of scrutinizing my applications, of following up on kodi akutana. In the end, those are the people that tarnish. Chimena maperekera munthu apena makapa so golden fire he's a general overseer.
Yeah.
Ndimena matani amaperekera. But I'm telling you, and anthu amakondwa. Anthu amene amaononga zinthu amakondwa, a president akamangotukwanidwa. Chifama azo ndende kuti tikubisala. Because they are not questioned, because they are not known. They are not known. One chito amapiga nyama yapyerera amene angaonekere ndakazi ako. Chifanya nisi magapiga ino. But then you are just trusted kuti one chito yi namuza chochita. Abanga zizotane zulongosoka. What he is supposed to do is talking to the one chito. But then there's a one cheater who is the whole responsible for whatever mess that has been caused. So, our president Mafusa, I'm telling you, we ask him about corruption. We ask him about Ngongolisa. We ask him about his plans that Nyamata. My response aja, akozikoti sima response amene ife timafuna
Yeah.
but sitingafinye pakhosi kuti
yankwanizanizeni
muyange muvomereze kuti ngongolezi yamukupasana kuchipani. I mean, so yeah, people can speak however they want to speak, but I'm telling you, there are people that are responsible for problems. Mavuto amene tikuma nawo pano, and anthuwo they are working scot free, and I'm telling you, it's not even easy with this system to fire munthu.
No, it's not.
Find out. We should do research how many people the government is paying because of unlawful dismissal.
And not just kuti ndalama zochepa.
Billions of kwachazi anthu akulikirira kuti chifoti anachotsedwa ntchito, anapita ku court, anakawina mlandu kuti achotsedwa ntchito mosasata malamulo. Now they are being paid. In the end, what are we doing? So, I mean,
the cycle continues. Anyway,
it is what it is.
Anyway, let's come. I mean, we've been in the borders. We're back in Malawi, but now let's be officially back in Malawi and talk some of the issues that are happening here in Malawi. I think for the past weeks we've been talking about my primaries at DBB, MCB, but today I wanted us to talk about UTM. But before we talk about that, I wanted us to talk about Pack. They're urging peace and issue-based campaigns. My promises, I mean, my focus mostly is my promises and to how many they keep telling us. But manifesto, we fail, they tell us A, B, C, D, da. And if we put them in power. I think there was a certain week we put up a hashtag. What do you have to tell us? Ma'am, and how many taiga we elected? How have they benefited us? And one or things like that. I think there was a couple of weeks that we were busy talking about that. We wanted to hear your views and all of that. So today, now we're continuing on the Sipsitanga. We're in the season right now. The season is here. We are in the season, so we'll keep on talking about these issues or keep on coming back. And today we want to talk about my promises, because we are here because of those promises. How have those promises benefited us? So my brother, Daddy ndikampilani inu promise imene za kugwira ni mtima nthawi yake kwena ora munthu ndiye mwe
kudya katatu pasiku mena
Are you eating 3 times a day?
Yeah, perereza wa 4,000 nkantfu 4,995 kwaja ndeli nkanyamulidwa bapewa ki tobali Amalawi ngomatani ndimaombera manja free water connection Amalawi mazi tizango dani tizango pereka free electricity connection electric train yoriza choka mantumuza kala kudwanza magwira ntchito kulilongwe 1 hour mwatani mwafika kale apa day
Kudu wana mambeleza electric
kumanga nsewu
Kai
munganinga kumanga nsewu 1 kilometer 1 kilometer munganinga kumanga nsewu 1 kilometer economy yanu ikaninga kumanga nsewu 1 kilometer 2 kilometer in like a space of 2 days 3 days and then we don't have kumanga ni promise kuti tibweresa electric train ifeyo mulindi ma train onena kuti akhala zaka sakuyenda njanji yokufa and someone just rise up today and tells you about something and then you're like Timakhala excited kwambiri I don't know I'm telling you 1 million jobs
Ana mwana rubaja
ndipo so ntchitozo 1 million dzidzapo saso
ana kwana mesa ana kwana dusazo lipa 1 million ana dusaro
kodi naija nkati yadi mega farms tisale mantito ma mega farms mwachanchan you know so I think as I was saying we get carried away kwathu kuno and our politicians anatiziwa
kuda basi
kuti ife
Fedi tomango bakasha baba. We can, for as long as we get this is what I think we truly need to have a proper criteria.
Yeah.
Tikamabanga, when we're putting these people in power, right? We really do need to look deeply into that.
Yeah.
Because time and time again, this election season comes through. Promises are there. We put these people in power. And 1 year down the line, we're already complaining. Gamata 5 years, the complaints are we're already there. Tanyanyana, takuya, and whatever. And then the next one comes in, the same process continues. Like there's no difference, no change, no nothing. So we really need to sit down and look into this criteria. Ali, but my new promises are minimum vow.
New promise.
Yeah, don't say go.
These are just some zero pandalama yatu.
Angadi bata.
Okay, so this is what it means. Zero. Like the literal meaning of ndizacho samazero it means kuti our biggest note it's gonna be 50 kwacha.
Aye, komado.
Yeah, because by 5,000 we just kupha mazero awiri pa ndekuti ndi 50 kwacha ndekuti ndirama yathu yaikulu ikhala jani 50 kwacha. Yeah,
ndekuti nuyo kwacha will be stronger than dollar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think dollar need 100 B, right?
Yeah. Hey, Gumande, you are solid,
Guys, my economist. Mwabwera mwaza. Okay, so I say, apaga akupempha.
Yeah. Akuti
akupempha kuti pamene tupita kuzisankho
Yeah.
teni tipange makampeni abwino komanso asakhala otukwanizana makampeni athu angokhala ama issue based campaign pakati pa wiki UDF ndi DPP inayambana ifa wina anane naina kuti wina anane naina kuti ndi akulu kena kwena so anabwerera kwanenera abambo awo amene manena mwina kodi iwo analibe nawo chifukwa koma anane abambo awo kuti ifanyani kumwane nayo kuna pesa tatu iwe bambo wako jakuti I'm like koma guy are this the kind of politicians people are voting out there? Okay, so what they're trying to say is kuti campaign yathu isakhale imene yoyo bwera ndi pa podium ayalire ni Malawi mfundo Malawi mukuvutika ndi mazi mazi okumwa matapo anu amakhala nthawi zambiri opanda mazi nthawi yochepa ndimene ati ku Malawi magesi amayakayaka chifukwa ati akutanthauza kuti amakhala othima nthawi yayitali ndi amangoti ayaka inako basabwere ndati magesi amayakayaka osana matimatima ifa nthawi yambiri amakhala magesi ndothima. So yeah, what they're trying to say is kuti give us issue based campaign.
Yes.
What are your problems? Okay, mazi. Okay, ngani ya mazi ife sikuti tizakumba mijigo. I'm telling you, we can't be promising people mijigo in 2025.
No.
We can't be constructing ka mijigo ka drilling mijigo for people. No. Okay, tell people ifeyo tizaika ndrama iyi tizatenga mazi ku Phiri la mulanje azapanga supply tyolo yonse mulanje yense palombe yense mazi amene akuchoka kumene kuko blantaya ndekuti tsakha kuti ndi ma plant mazi anthu muza teira zakha akutani akutuluka, you know, issue based akuluakulu chakudya tizapanga chakuti kuti chakudya chizatani chizapezeka. But as we were talking manena kuti kunoko maye amatitani amatichulukira
No paper.
So, why do you think people get carried away? Is it because that my politicians that was what an ordinary person wouldn't grasp or wouldn't understand what they are trying to say? Is it they take advantage of the literacy levels?
Yeah, they take advantage of literacy level komaso mavuto amazozo muli mavuto mufuna solution. Ndeji for mufuna solution you're not interested to find the how part of the problem solving. Koma ndikangokuza kuti yankho upeza mane iweyo wanivese iweyo because uli mavuto they chimene amapangalo ma profit they capitalize on your problem kuti iweyo uli ndi vuto ufunika ndalama iweyo ndi chimene tingakuuza pano pati ngokuuza za ndalama the how party you be stupid
yeah
you get it iweyo ukha kuti you are just excited
ndizija za nsapato zija
ndisapato yeah promise
I remember the promise.
Size yano ndiwiziwa size yano leso.
The how utakuza ipakasha usokugura.
I'm telling you, I listen to some campaigns I'm like, people are going to vote for these people. You get it? Because
people are desperate to get out of their problems.
Yes. People are not desperate to get out of their problems. People are desperate for a sign of hope. And if it said people who are desperate for to get out of their problems, they would be looking for a how. And amangofuna chintu choti iru align chingwafilitsa kugoma zimakamba za maprofits you get rich today
the how part
so it's not the IDC
you get married you get a car
alibera koloyipa
uvomera kwanja ani bese
muka pale vero mubwere church muliza kupempherere
komano munthu umuchita kuzoti maya kwama kudandalo kubanja kwabwerako
uli bekhalidwe riwe neba sifani a prophet angokuza zoti I say husband as handsome as Ngozo iwe
sampope songozi
the problem has been kuti we don't get enough time to think through mavuto I'm telling you I've listened to campaigns ply olomene ninkamva za 1 million jobs I can tell you kuti I might have voted for them but it wasn't kuti I'm being moved by the 1 million jobs or I'm being moved by Fereza 4,000 okay because I'll sit down and think guys kodi Fereza majoka kuti When we said, are we producing fertilizer kunoko? What is the cost of producing fertilizer?
Or are we buying?
You get it, eh? If you tell me, Kuti, I was recently, the late atabwera kuncheu, nakhala pa kondela office ya ESCOM. Okay? The office ya ESCOM we have ncheu, it's just opposite the audit depot. So the kind of audit depot, but nakhala bani bacha, and the pakonde bacha. Panatuluka bwana amene analenga district ka engineer kayama ka district ndani amene amayang'anira ESCOM kumeneko bwana amayankhula pamene pacha in my case ESCOM ndikumaloza pamene pacha free connection and pamene pacha the boss here was furious. What if he said was furious because he understood what it takes to bring electricity to a household. You get it?
Yes.
He knew how much it cost. Because even at the amount that is paid today, it's not the amount of money. It's already subsidized. It's not the amount of money that they spend to give you electricity. Now, already, company ilikali mngongole. Ndekwinaku ikugwiriridwaso pamene ena amangupita kukatenga ma contract ndikupanga supplies ndoti sizimagwira ntchito. There's that also part. There's that part yoti alini ngongole makampani ambiri aboma alini bills of electricity osalipira. So to move from all that ukafika kuti tizikupasa ndi magesi amwene aulere. How do you get there? Okay? So we just celebrate.
Yeah.
You get, because what we want is tungofuna chintu chaulere. You get it, eh? But I'm telling you, this is what excites a lot of people. A lot of people want, I'm telling you, zintu zambiri kumalawi kuno already zilikali pa subsidy, but we don't get the best of the services that we get. It's already subsidized. Mafuta panopa ali pa subsidy kale city mine naso mafuta akwatu akuoneka kuti akuchipa because already kale ali pa subsidy. So if you're talking about mafuta kuzaa sisa, okay? It means ukale kuti utiuze bwino kuti okay, what is happening pano? Because already tikuzowa kuti mumakhala kuti muli machinani ganena ndena mafuta. Muli anthu oti amalandira ndalama zimalo abe panopa inu mukamagula 1 liter chifoti ali involved anayikako ndalama zawo. Okay? But what I'm trying to say is, do we sit down and scrutinize and digest those promises when are being told?
The how we don't.
The how part, no. Yeah. Because as we are saying, kuti timakhala kuti tili mavuto tikungofuna a sign of hope. We know akangotipasa chani, akutipasa chembe. I'm telling you, I say, crossing away the zeros per currency yathu. We were giving example. It means our biggest note is 50 kwacha. Really?
No, that's
really?
impossible.
Okay?
Already at this particular
really?
Already at this particular moment,
Yeah.
we don't even have the capacity products that we make within the country that we're even exporting out for we have to be getting foreign currency, right?
Yes.
Like literally almost 80% of our goods
imported.
we are bringing in into the country. We don't have manufacturing companies. I know they are doing a lot of stuff. If we talk about if we are talking about textiles, how many companies make textiles here in
Malawi operates on hand to mouth.
Yeah. Exactly. Every little thing. Toothpick, I mean, guys. Goddamn people. Toothpick. But now I'm seeing there's a big change in terms of tissue. I'm seeing a lot of companies that are actually like Ukabira shop. My brands are really at tissue. That's a story for another day. Komano, this progress.
There's a reason why people go for soap, for baby soap.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, we are seeing numbers, right? There's progress there. We just need to refine the quality now. The quality has to be there. So now, let us also make sure a lot of products are made, and especially on the big things, because we're also focusing much on Zambia's on and Wambili, Samazidalira. Komano, we're still putting a dollar to that commodity, right? Panoba Zova, like you will see with even a person needs to dress up to wear something, right? Komano, most of our clothes, it's either zaga onjiga zujogera what is still outside. Most of everything in this country. So how now the how is coming. How are we going to do that? How are we going to achieve that?
We want that, but we
want
to
now.
Hey,
Komano, the thing is, sinanga now if we're not into Zugrifinya, foreign forex zero, Chan, we nango we agambes Venezuela promise ya Joseph Mazila will my
and then on top of that, you have an economy that is not dominated by Malawians.
Yes.
Right? You've got businesses that are not dominated by Malawians, that are dominated by foreigners. I mean, they take out the money from the system. They're not investing here.
No.
You get it? So you see, yes, we want change, but I want people, I want you guys to come with smart campaign. You know, give us something that is.
No, guys.
We want something. Very smart. Something that we can achieve. Currency. I'm telling you. You want to tell me our biggest note is going to be 50?
50 will be bigger than
how?
Than dollar.
Tell us the how part. We want to understand. We love that. But we would want you to break it down. Okay, what does it mean?
Exactly.
You know, but what we are asking for?
Mahata.
Okay.
Oh, Mahata in the solution?
Yeah, cool.
Oh,
okay.
Komunakatelo. Timu
idanaso. But I think what we want to say is good.
Yeah.
Another question. Do you think that the dependency syndrome culture in Malawi is also what makes people to get carried away by those unrealistic campaign promises?
Coming in, we've been talking about this, as in on this topic about democracy and whatnot. What democracy whatever, and I feel like one of the biggest challenges that democracy actually did bring in, it brought in this whole entitled dependency syndrome within our people. because everything else we want, you have to do this for us. Because this thing is going to be for free. Hallelujah. This thing is going to be like, it's like you don't want to work for something, for that something to actually come out. China jiri jose, ma 50 wajanga kawaida ntawe nage ija. Amene anja.
But anyway.
But yeah.
If I was meant to go phone.
I still have a view.
Okay.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, 50 wajaje.
Yeah, man, 50 wajava no kamanega nega. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to find a bank in Zambia.
Okay.
No, that's what Zambia did, eh? Yeah, I don't know what I'm bank. I think it is heard. People can correct in the comment section. Because they just had zero oja. They took some money to cover up. So people argue that they took the money from the Chinese government to do it.
Yep.
So they sold their country, in short.
People argue they sold like Zambia was sold to the Chinese. I'm not sure how true it is, but it is.
Yeah, but there have to be something that you're doing to do that.
Yeah, you have to give up something.
Yeah. So we want to understand that. Is it Jodi Chitikomera?
Really?
Oh. There was that issue, I think.
Discussion. I don't know how true it is. It has to be fact-checked somewhere. But the argument is you have to give something.
You have to, yeah.
So akamana kuta 50 can't 50 waja. Ngati currency yamphamvu. 50 waja is gula jani.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 50 waja gula jani. Like it has not to be a psychological issue. It has to be a proper thing that is defended by the economy.
Yeah, true. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Because timanena kuti situfuna kuti tizingoti chifama to these promises nabinana ati ikalero li mavuto. Tiri mavuto pano ifoti timafuna tizigula fertilizer 50 kg pa 4,000 ndi kanthu.
Pano.
Nde pano ali pa 140,000. Nde I don't know kuti wina amene angabwere pano azoti fertilizer tizigula bwanji kaya, but then we've been having a conversation pano kuti there are so many innovations that are coming in terms of fertilizer and all that. We don't know kuti.
Yeah, the minister said that.
Yeah, said that. So we don't know kuti kwinako. Because but I mean if you have like 50 wajanga our highest note fertilizer ndio because mangula 10 baht umenaso. Mina 20 baht. But then it's a good thing, we want it, but we want to understand the how part. What are we giving in exchange? Because we know what
are we selling?
We might be giving something.
Anyway.
I really want to bet you out Jenikasi Aluta Iroyen said one.
70 years.
Yeah,
there was 70 years.
What's a money got to Jani? One of our 50 baht.
I think around more Mahata. Because you see, at this day and age, muntu sangama yankule plan imene siyo kamba zamalisasa meti nawo kale.
Yeah.
Because when wasaka mazo kuti nzapanga chakuti angu kamba zamalisasa meti nawo and how it is abanga optimize. Mena wakulepherera ndi mene wanga sachitile zinthu zawo. Komanso awali pano pawa nawso akambeza mmene resource yali nayo pano pai akanika kuigwisa ntchito iyi kuti aigwisa ntchito bwanji bwino
kusogoloko.
Yeah, because zomangoti kubuchokera ndalama kwakuti nkumene kumachokera sata kuja faso kukuziwika ndiza through what? Because my resources zili nawo effect kwaziwa tinduta iroti ndichani ndinyanja ndichani. If you whatever you're saying is minus those things ukatenga kuti
drama pamene popo. So if your point at it pamene popo kuti come open, you know, we don't want to be those Malawians. I mean, we'll be just clapping hands to whatever you are saying, but we want you to sit down with us and tell us properly. What's amaduza economy yoti sitinga investors knowing kuti na face my economy is TI. Taipangeni break the economy.
You should talk in the layman's
language. Kuti olo ABC wonena kuti olo mudapita kujani ku borero. Ndukanena kuti tipanga chakuti ali satani. Ali services. Kuma nthawi nake nimona ngati kumakhala ma technical language ena kuti amune kumvesera mwene 30 minutes.
Pamene yeo jana mabwerera
akulongosola fiscal policy. Monetary policy. kutango kubalalisa mwene zero to is. You know, but I feel like they are like simple terms, The simple terms where one can stand and say, okay, you know what? Fiscal policy uja, you can't have ABCD. But I think Mahata, I'm as a pastor 2 minutes now. I'm as a pastor, But yeah, we want that. We want that, man. We want that.
Age, mesa ndi age. Ndi wangono.
Shaguma. One candidate down. But
message for the people. But Torongas is for the people. You can just
ava ndizongo sankhana kuti tipanga bwanji koma mina anthu makanidera akuonekera.
Guys, ineyo ndikuti ndimwakuza ndiri muzibwera kuno kuti anthu azikuonani. Nipe timene ikadulidwa pakaoneka chithunzi changa.
Pasake snippet. Producer, please. Just a reaction.
When
you are talking,
producer will be
otherwise. But that's the truth.
Come on, yeah. So food.
Not really. Anyway,
I was thinking it's been about Spain has the tourism problem that they're having too much tourists touring their country. So I was thinking, Malawi is a figure later about we should have those good problems that we're having too much tourists coming in our country.
No, Malawi we have too many donuts.
We have different problems. Our problems are
doing nothing.
Anyway. Tatera imalizi say imalizi say my primaries are UTM. Because like we were saying last week, I think tinangamba za TVP the other week, tinangamba za MCB. Chababa. Ndi ani abage mene akuli no dizinto zathu zikhale zabata. Namva kuti kunachitika kuna beba kuma primaries are UTM.
You know, we've talked about primaries pamuzi pano. Kuti ma primary tinagamba kale kuti anthu amakhala kusogolera kuchipana amakhala ali ndi anthu chanchani. And the DPP went through that. MCB went through that.
No.
And zikamachitika mbali ina zimaoneka ngati ena inu sizikugwerana because imakhala nthawi sinachitika. And yeah, we've seen that has happened ku UTM now also. I think they are doing my primary elections in 60 something constituencies. Yeah, out of 229.
Okay.
They are doing primary elections in 60 something 66 and 68 constituencies. Yeah, so we should expect that. There are people that are loved by the people, but they are not loved by the people above, you know. So the people above will always call shots, and ndiziyamba ngobanga decide kuti kumeneko kwayimira wakuti mangodaba nkhani yapita nkanaso ndani amumba afika kuti angonyanyala kuti muneke ndatulukamo chifukwa akuluakulu ena akuneki akukondera munthu wina wake amene akupikisana nawo.
Wow.
Nde chifukwa cha zimene zozo, so it happens everywhere. Zikuchitika ku MCPs, zikuchitika ku DPPs, zikuchitika ku UTM. Yeah, primaries are like that. Like that.
And my argument is, do you know kuti the political parties are not democratic?
They are not.
But we vote them into power thinking they will champion democracy.
Oh yeah.
That's why when you vote them into power, you find kuti amangotenga so anthu so waziwa.
Yeah.
Komanso they will create problems and opportunities based on who they know.
Yeah.
Because internally, they're not democratic.
Yeah, they're not.
So the whole concept of democracy is not upheld kuyambira party level.
Yeah.
Mpaka na up there.
Up, yeah.
That's why you find kuti msogolo wa chipani amakhala amene yeyo basi. Edi yeyo ndamana masanka so successor wake. Kenako choncho. So some of these problems zikamba at a national level tukuzitenga kumene tachokera.
Yeah. But we don't want to face that reality.
Sitimafuna kupanga question.
Guys, the bubble is nice. Keep us here. Huh? We want to still be here.
Because I say
the bubble is too nice. Reality.
Kuraja kwera anabira ku convention opanda obikisana naye.
Kuyambira achakwera
APM
amayi zimangoonesa
atupe even atupere kanapita convention opanda kupikisana naye imagine.
zimangoonesa kuti kulibe democracy because in a democratic state no matter how good you are
people still have to compete with you man. Anthu amazimva kuti ineyo izi ndikhozotani ndikhozokwanisa.
so already
But people are silent.
zipani zakunoko zilibe that level of democracy
Anankhumwa anapita opanda kupikisana naye.
zili kodi chinachitika convention
Anamanga convention.
okay who funded
Bwanji mwajayani
Manengo
sura
zwa zote budget inali 300 chakuti million ngati 200 chakuti million.
who funded that convention kuti ukacheke mapepala ukapeza ndana mkhumwa mweo ndi palisa munthu amene angapikisana nawo atapanga fund convention.
But then, I question. Atupere analuza zisango za MP ku 2019.
Yes.
How can he go unopposed as a president? Bruh, if people didn't want him at his own constituency.
ine kunalibe.
Zingateke bwanji kuti kuchipani. Koma zoti chipani chose kulibe amene afuna kupikisana. Ati ndikuchita kumpempha. Pachasiyana siyandale amene janapita kunja. Ndikuti ati kumpempha kuti mbwera.
anampempha
Ndiyange.
Nzakwawo.
Ndalina kulibeko ile kunalibeko.
Ziri ngati tiri ana mwinake wa mpira.
Mwino kwa mpira suma ndisa njomba.
Manyanyaro. Amangonyamula mpira.
Amanyamula mpira ngozo kazipanga njomba.
angodzira wanza wanazira wakala nato panawo akayambisa mikangano aisova at the end of the day koma MCP zasalira akanika kuzisova ukoza kwa Mbumba blah blah blah. We don't know what Mbumba is gonna do next blah blah. We don't kama ndizo tuku north kuchitika alliance.
yes there is an alliance pali freedom party pali afford pali agent chipani cha mwene fumbo chicha
ujeni andani awana vice president acha akumbuka chale.
yes freedom party
kuchitika that alliance and
ndele kaleru
Mbumba atafanya mino jenda asbezira somalo. And do you know kuti kumene uchakwata kazi kuti agwirizana hata kukhala ndi influence in again that can affect the elections.
I don't want to say it. Okay, this is the issue. North, Payoka. Itati yazuka. Itakupanga force, imene itakupangisa kuti akhale ndi munthu wawo. Amene angakhale ngati ndani? Ka prime minister or somewhere there. Amene atakwa defender bwino. Chifukwa anthu tikamakamba muna tikamakhala kuno kuti muona ngati zizi bwino. If you travel to the north, you see how bad things are.
True.
Kuti guys kunoko mwati zimakhala bwanji misewu yankati anthu. I have stories of my relatives who have died. Misewu yopoira umene kuja kuli zimavuto akuluakulu negligence. Mombera ndi anthu amangu unasamango ikambirana
airport 2017 aipe mwanapeza ndrama za airport ya kunzuzu anakaikaso mwala wa maziko panopa bujeni achakwera nawo sana amati amanga umene punazangu tuluka chipicture chozira chichi
angozira kuikaika ujeni mitengo ina yake sozika bwino. But when you look at it kuli negligence imene ndamakhala nayo fata mangoona ku anthu 1 million. Remember North imangotopereka 800 to 1 million somewhere there. So anthu amangoona kuti it's already divided. It's like a swing state. Tita umongo iyi depending on who goes ametinga pangana ya alliance. If they can agree the only problem that anthu ku North and anthu makani.
That's your thing.
You are one of the people.
Ineso ndineso wa ku North. Ndifanta makani kwambiri.
Ineso kanga ndi wa ku North. Nditazikumba bwino bwino.
Ineso magazi wale.
Wakanta makani kwambiri. Zoti anthu achagwirizane pauka kukachitika meeting nekama meeting nake. Umangoona anthu kuli okay tikamba sono kayangana so democracy ulisumaka pezeka ukamba sono mafumu ukamba sono banje la mphamvu nditi ukatani kena ku you lose who's going to lead you koma North irangoti agwirizana lelo itakupenya kuti guys tikudula hati pakasungu
basi
mutifuna ife
kuno ndi ku North
ndacha president wa mulanje ndi cholo chato azukeso munamukhazi kaphe azuke
ataona ngati kupanga iche. But we're just saying kuti North ija ili ndi opportunity like ma districts 5 ndi opportunity ndizo zoziyeneleza ka airport kakang'ono kusadziwa bwino ili ndi nyanja ili ndi borderland kuja
invested iko kale
mozi
ndi mombera yekhala
yachiwiri like I'm telling you.
Right. Let's see. I believe they are even eyeing Mumbai.
You know, Mumbai. People told them, "Kuri ukusa kufuna."
Yeah.
And I think my voice, I mean, even panapata panga announcement I can't tamuza ukuda ntusa kufuna. Mwina inama kufuna nenda president talk. Koma anthu
sa kufunane.
Simungasogula anthu sa kufunane.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but we'll see what will happen. We'll see what will happen. Komano don't kutuluka bomba. Timva.
Okay. All right. Anyway, Tia, let's proceed. Okay, so there's another one that I have here about confiscation of funds. They are now at 3 billion, but still no clear guidelines. Ndaramas many korinda boma.
Yeah.
Many ama banga confiscates. Many ama denga za anthu ama illegal. I want to figure about 3 billion, right? Komano ndamazo zungokhala kuchitumba ku account.
Mene zusoera ndrama.
Yeah, koma izi ndramas is 3 billion ili ku account intact. Baibe sabi kwa one was. Inagali kumene go. Koma mwina itokana na yosa one was. Mwina never 6 billion yangu ri sina ngapa report 3 billion.
Koma ndrama zonse yazema khala accounted for. Tika kulinda panga ready kunyumba kwako. Ndatenga ndrama. Can I be able to announce ndatenga 200,000 kwa makinyoni oti amagwirisa amabanga money laundering.
Mse ukumbuke zoma ina kuti ndrama 10 million imangosika ndi ababa yasika no yafika pa 3 billion
balika ujeneka kama ndi ati there was a robbery at a bank nde okubaja anabanga inali 15 million nde anadabwa
bank manager anali 60 million
akukonza sona mafuta wake okubana zizimuka
asipira tsabaru 50 amana zindira kuri kuzira kofunikira
isiso iyo drama iyo 3 billion
aruza zvera aruza baba komana that's what it is
go say
3 billion yo sala yasala
ana kuswana yo
yo kwa 60 million awuswana yo
gawileni basi zipanga mungangoisi angopanga donate kwa kunifi
yo basi tibange
kaya makanso
is the money that is confiscated supposed to be used for government operations
zikungoena zibwerere mu system
zinga simapange nzobebera remember thotake tinapanga kuzobebera nthawi nake tinali ndi nyanga za njovu
nakaocha
tinakaziwocha nchazi ndalama
chamba timaocha
chamba timaocha mona ngani kupepera ugaiza ngandame zikaziwoche kamumvedu yakuti mabiliyoni amene tikawo
ase ndalama zonezo ndipo nthawi nake sunali ndi ndalama kuchani kaya kunali ku road chani kaya akuti kuna ndalama tinamanga kumene maujeni ma toll gate ankana kuti atolera ndalama mwa situ zozo tipangena serious makai
miso ilimbo
so
abasa Gugu zochita
so I said drama so sama kaya mwina body they want to like work on like paperwork apange legalize
the question is you can't tell me what up to today will be model but when you were running in 2019-2020 the argument was tizapangisa minister tizauza ntozabweze
drama okay
then mungati drama yazapita kuti mesa maana wakaya modality yoti tikatenga drama
tizipita kwakuti we're in the season just remember that
God knows we might not know God and
know
them
bwani afika
allegedly
bwani
kuti drama zozo
komano bwani nkhani ya nani yafika bwani nkhani yo akuuza niwe angokubentulira
zamveka koma zitoka uri drama sineja
3 billion
ino sipene tanena
walina
that's what I say
kuti drama hii itoka kuti itokere na 6 or 5 billion
Komano imene afika no
kugulu
ndiyo
imene tibeneyo yochita ndi faina ine yochita
when they raid your house akafika kuti abwera nyumba mje Google samafusa kuti izi ndizingati apa pali zingati apa madollars vanendera mazingati I don't think they have that time wandiva and ndekuti akazinyamula zimadzikoma zichazikoma kaya masefa ndikuti akamachoka mumuse operation tiri vanhu angati 5 astacho ngungu pa zvipita kuoffice ndiziti tikawerenga makafika because I'm telling you ola mwenyeni amene anandidwa ndalama zimene zizi atuti amweni inetu kwathu anatenga 1 billion tamwembireni Faruku kuti mfuso kuti anatenga kwa ndalama zingati
anatenga 4 billion
ndi anthu akuti ali ndi 3 billion
Anyway.
That's the country.
Which is very funny. And talking about this money issue, here, my billion, but we're talking about billions here. ISCOM. Remember there was a time we all know what my offices are ISCOM, Anapsha, right? So yeah. So now they came in talks of they want to fix the building in Janjani. So they said they wanted to demolish. Right? They wanted to demolish Kudamange a new building. Yeah. So the proposed budget at that time of demolition was like 600 million. Wasn't it?
675 million.
Yes, 675 million.
Ango
gwesa goka. Natu muna banga we another okay. Basi city gwesa. Tingo banga renovate. Right? So budget yo banga renovate. Tina yambira kongo koza to building yodi ilipokali yo. Mumvesese building ndaima yo mangidwa kale yodi yapya. Ango ikoza. Kuri wonege songari kuti ndiyani ndi building. Budget ije yongo kwesera ije neba 675 million. Yongo banga renovate inafika 24 billion. Yes. Antu munaona kuti masamu sana onegeso bwino. This is not my thing. Nde akuti aisisa. Akutero si ine naona mu news. Akuti yatsika. Yobanga renovate yo yafika pa 15 billion. Ndipo kozabo akuti they're also thinking of building a 3-story car park. Pa 15 billion.
No, I think banali pa 24.
Pa 24 inene oda amange so kaba, yeah. 3-story kaba.
9 billion imene achosa.
Ndiya kabaki. Cause there's not going to be any kabaki. Right. Nembaranga anasanonesa chituzi. Insi mbaranga. Yeah, anasanonesa chituzi. Yeah, is it Cholo?
Cholo District.
Cholo District Council. Building ya Cholo District Council even ba 7 billion was kaukaigaba then we on kuri building hiyo ndi building yathu uzaike chapa iwona Ngozo chapa yakupyayo imene kapangidero no video imene ikujenda 15 billion hiyo ndi yathu ya 7 billion kaya ore
ase zithu izi ndi zimene management ndi board
tirakhala pasi Geoff iwo board member izimene pakabirana
ase kuma ndio mazuwa kuti mabody meeting amachitikira kuti ase anthu amachoka ku Malawi kuno board ya para state ndikupita ku Dubai
asa
ku meeting manimvese anthu amachoka kunoko ndikumapita kukakhala 1 week kunja kwina kwake
akapanga za 24 billion
meeting ya board akapanga ma decisions oti institution iwononge ndalama manimvese that's what is happening ku Malawi kunoko. Okay. You get it? So you see what there are decisions that are made in those boardrooms by senior managers, by the management, by the board of directors. I say my decisions are just okay, guys. If this was your money, I once worked with this other boss. Umadu kalemba ukapanga spend ndrama ija papa amakuti okay magayi chabwino izi ni ndrama za bungwe inozi nankauti ni ndrama zanu mukanafuna kuti muononge ndrama izizi pa ichichi amwene ndi amakupasa maganizo you get it because you simply said inende ndikanakasaka magayi zena akamene at least akhoza kuti pasangini iyi pa mtengo ina wake wapo you get it but what I'm saying is these are the decisions that are being made each and every day in those boardrooms.
Ku Dubai,
kaya ku Salima, kaya ku Mangochi. Excuse me. You get it? The decision, but then I say, ngati mukufika poti mwapanga decision, and there's a public outcry. You should question at least your ujene also.
Your own thinking process.
Kumano magayi tafika bwanja baba. You understand? Tafika bwanja baba koma kuti mpaka mziganizo zathu tikukadikira kuti anthu akazimenye kunjako kena kuti tafika kuti tanena kuti basi sitipanga because the idea to demolish inani ndotete management yakhala pasi ka board yakumana magayi muona bwana tichigwese timanga china 675 million tigwese
kungogwesa suti akumanga po
amwene anthu ndikukumbukira tu nthawi 2017 ndikukumbukira anthu anawo ingotuzani tibwere tizachimenya chimene tizamenya ndi mahamala timenya ubere mwakuti kauze anthu mundilande mwagwese chimenecho you get it so people talked a lot and in the end I think in mu 2023 mpamene anapanga chiganizo basi sitigwesa what we're going to do is we're going to renovate them we will renovate the building and we will add 3-story car park so ndoti ngakhandi car park ya mwamba je makwera budget yose nakwana 24 billion Malawi kwacha so as they saying kuti aisisa ndrama ija yafika ba 15 billion just for renovation it means anakuti siti kumanga makapa kya jamena akanapanga cost 9 billion wacha
koma sakapa ikisima kapena mwina ina li
mwamba we
abati ya mwamba
it should be costly
but okay now
kufika mpaka 9 billion
mwina kufika
it will take kufika 9 billion you see kuri 1 billion ndi bwanji tentipatikizeni mamilioni angati
mamilioni 999 million
you see so in most cases ma company amene makonda kupangidwa hire for this amakonda kukhala ku Malawi so ndama mukuyangana mukwacha yomayangana ma dollars ndi mazakhala ndama chiachepa kena kwa mazamba kuyangana kubwelesa katundu of course iwa jamune 14% state mwana talowesa maulele without tax come at least shipment and whatever kuli katundu chabwere and standard business zeros so andama katagwira koma sikuti pa 9 billion pa ndoti palibe pa muthina wake amene 1.5 ndi yake
ambiri
kautino wake 1.5 akailandirira cha mujenja mu China
ikalowera konko saida bila ukatenganda
one or the other I think this has reminded me of in za accountability has reminded me someone commented pa na madingo kuti na madingo wamanga school brogo I think yes kulo manga kandi 106 million
106 million
yeah 106 million na nthaona kuti iwe ka school brogo akasi 60 million koma I think munthamena kamba sakuziwa mene zinthu zilipa kwa pa cement 28000 kuna 30 ngara manga ina mangira yose wamangira so timanyane
ujene
blocks and my blocks pano sana na pengas and when you look at all that and everything finishing so wait so people it might be good akamba kuerengera mwina it might be one of those things koma the question should always be is it worth it that's the biggest issue for me it's like my investments on then that bobo koma is it worth it so 9 billion it can look like money koma my guys amena kwa banka haya umuna cost ya umuna ndi 2 million ngati even administration fee or profit that's crazy money ukaipanga ukaibwisa kunoko
you know because okay so they've said they're not doing that now they are renovating now the building and they are going to spend 15 billion renovating
amena ubanga renovate ndi wakumala konko
I would amba no procurement process but definitely it's going to be I think mina Malawi
ka kunja ma contractor ku Malawi kachimachika cha unaona ku Blage yanse wina wakawanga se wako potoka I don't know
line hapa kati
line hapa kati koma yatere
ndikuzomba kanga
ndikuzomba kule koma Hey, she doesn't miss Maguido Malawi, no? My contract. Hey.
So okay, I think my problem was okay. We appreciate that, but I just see 50 billion on innovation on the higher side, 15 billion on a renovation. Just so I was saying, as Google was saying, we've got a structure, Cholo District Council, a new one. It's beautiful, right? It's like ndijauti olokwi mika mulimbi muja izoneka kuti pali building, okay? It's not like kuti it's outstanding because it kutyolo ayi. Ndijauti olokwika mu city center. Mudzinena kuti pali office apo, okay? And that one has costed us 7.8 billion, you know. Now looking at it, okay, we're spending 15 billion on renovating this. I feel like it's just, I feel like in Zambian for just renovation. I don't know.
Kamwina veo adin mwina apkasura ngati moja ndukupanga ma structures ena.
Pamene vondeti ndibola se kungopanga kwina.
Bola ngomanga.
Kuchitenga chipiri meyocho. Ndisiya ndikupanga kwina.
Ndikupanga kwina. Because I feel like 15 billion because of rules structure yanzeru.
Ekombi. Ma structure sobo.
15 billion amweni because of rules structure yoti muzi kwela muchi elevator bwino. Ma floor angapo awiri atatu mwamba.
Ndeka kuti nthawi yake yachitika within time frame ya project hiyo. Itarusa bwinode. Universe argument.
Yeah.
For my project ramena jamu ndo 10 years.
Titazafika student ya billion.
50 bwa.
Bwino. Now talking about time frame.
Time frame ikanguli chuluka.
Aja nawa alilongwesire council. Akumanga ka 1 kilometer ku 23. Angolemba di project iyamba pa 17 June. Mpaka pamene izatere.
Atulusa pamene.
Mpaka pamene izatere.
Po atulusa zawo.
Imagine.
Alemba yonjo? 1 kilometer?
I say it's 1 kilometer.
I say Chipasula Road.
Chipasula Road. I say okay. So the project management. I say the main characteristic of project, clear one. Project when I carry the boyambira, I carry the botani. Potera.
Koma ilibe potera.
Ilibe potera. It's open ended. Maliza. But 1 kilometer, bra. 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. So I say, so what you about Gulliver? New Gulliver. Pa stage pa Gulliver. Ndukulowa mu new shire. Lozatuka ba shiro. So manager, this is the 3rd year.
Oh.
So odi umainena umangidwe in 120 days. Yeah.
Ujao. And ise umene uja wapa Gulliver lowa mushire uja ukauona. Pamene pachodisa kwabe ndipo mangatu bridge.
Gulliver. Not bridge.
And ndikakava.
Not bridge.
Pachaka madisa pamoa pacha. Pali I think pamoa dizima. Pamene even mvula ikagwa madabose mazi aja kutanibe alipobe. Kuti drainage yake sikuoneka bwino koma it has taken forever man.
So project aneka it's 120 days. Pano pati mchaka cha chitatu. Do you want to tell me kuti the value ya project idakali pamene anagwiza?
Ndikuona ngati ndi scam. I think makaya scam.
I think it's a legal scam. Osa legal. Accepted.
I think if you know kuti ndichedwesa chinthu ichi and ndikachedwesa ndizalongosola and ndikazalongosola body zakampira naso nkupanga approve extra. Kena kuiza chedwaso. Kena kukochezagwa.
And body yomachita kuiza body muli akuti ndikhoza kuafikira.
Amene munaso kuti allegedly tokauri akambira nakale. Kuti tadika nayo. Is it kuti we don't because this is the question, the big question. If you will look at the money that comes in Malawi, the money that we use under budget each, zimakaza kuti umaina kuti ukamaka panga monitoring and evaluation yako. Uzikapeza kuti zilipo.
Akaya.
Mamakhona palibepo. It's a legal scam.
I say,
I think
with this pace, Malawi 2063 uja tingonamizana amwene. Ngati tikumanga nseu wa 1 kilometer 3 years.
Kwani nkhani zisithi nazikambe
zaboza zenze.
Sitinazikambe last week.
That
Kukalipira timakalipira last week kuja so says sitimakamba.
that would be another vision 2020.
Yeah.
Whenever say.
Disaster in waiting.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Mwana kwa anaiponyera kukuya kuti kakhale ku 60. Asaike pa 40.
Sikutali idu ndipompano. This one friend of the show, Damascus, commented kuti ase ma project awo ni ma project avudi kumene ndili kuno, so the guy is in Japan. So kumene ndili kuno ni ma project oti mazangozizi mukamawa kuti sewatani.
I saw that comment.
Sewakhala.
I saw that comment. Do you know kuti tinapanga normalize the argument yona kuti akuti seumafunika kuti ulowe mazi. Building pakwere mvula.
Ati pakwere mvula.
Kuti limbe bwino bwino. Guys, kuli mazi amene timatira. Timatira mazi daily. Ndikukokomeza chitungulimba ati timadikira. Do you remember kuti kalekala anthu amanga nyumba? Zimakhala ntarebwa. Tuzampira anthu kuna 10 years anthu amanga nyumba. Ati ikayolimba. Ndiye ikafika pajapo kuti simunapanga roofing maisi yawe pa. Igwere mvula za zaka zitatu. Ndiye alimba.
Ndizo ndivene boma likugwirisa nyumba.
Alleged. Afuna kuti miso izilimba. Ndama idikirira kuti igwere mvula folo kana kuzamaliza po.
Amwene nthana ndili ku organization yake ndi landlord mwaje mwenye. Ana ndi chibuilding imene timapanga rent. Chi upstairs cha makoma awiri na chake. Ndikucheza nako kuti it took me this time to build this house yanjani basi. But you know what? Nazi zimuka ntapita ku US. Nadusa malo ena ali ndi so apparently anayi kuti ali ndi malo panjapo wakulu oti amandiuza kuti ndi plan ndifuna ndike kasite mo ndike ma filling station. I was like nazi zimuka nthawi nake ntapita ku US amwene kudusa malo pa mawa 2 days kudusa po later amwene apeza pali filling station. Life is happening amwene. Ine mona nga ndasojera amwene. Like what? Yeah, people can do that in a week. People are that serious. They can do that in a week.
Yeah, argue mwene. Umetoka kuti panai ndalama. A whole project was dedicated. Money was found. The financing, the money was in the country. And ndrama ilipo yokuti angotenga ndrama ndikuti kuti guys speedy. I say what in 1 month. In 1 month mutomaliza nseu guys.
But 1 crore.
Days.
Even in days. You remember there's a story ya kuchenia even ku Japan umwe ya tsunami. Ta kwesa 24 hours siwabwerera.
Chitu sichabwerera amwe.
Pomwe kuno cycle fed ngomenya.
Chipatala chinamangidwa ku China within was it 3 days?
Nthawi ya COVID.
Yeah, nthawi ya COVID.
Kuno it takes a year to recover amwene 2 years to recover. Kuti bridge anthu azakuma bridge ya main road yapa main road. How that ka bridge kamchilimba ka pena pake kana sekedwa anthu tinkakadusa for a long time.
Iwe
ta glass.
Kuchani kunkota. People from Kota will tell you.
Yes.
They're passing through trouble. Sinasokonekera kale kumeneko. Koma kuli contractor amene akuti akumangobweresa kuzongulira. Zongulira.
Uzaimeka po chitraki.
Ngozatira masi.
Zilimbe.
Bwino.
Zilimbe.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like why?
Come on, we have money. Remember, was that last year or the other year? Kuri Lyon, kuri tizi welengesera ndrama zimene zimanyokera ku fuel za ujeni maleve maujeni matogeti chanchani and all the money that they make in a year.
Yeah. I mean azojita.
Zodi izima.
Ngati billion yakusana ukuthi.
But you know what? Tend to malize. Bas, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. See you next time.
Zipanga kalani zibanga maja.
You done? Okay, sana seke magamba. I don't know ngati munagamba izi. It is matisangalasa about the ngati reaction ya show iyi anthu agamba kuyankhula agamba kuti nena you simuziwa kanthu. I'm always happy to hear people saying that. Because most of those guys, they don't even have a solution. So if someone is telling me kuti inyuma kona ngati zandira musiziwa. But there are things that are happening. I'm expecting you to narrate.
Tell us what is happening. What TPP way? No, tell us.
Simukuziwa kanthu.
Tanena chimene
What? Hey, what is it that you
additional
know?
arguments.
Yeah, you wait until the advanced argument. You find kuti your advanced argument is the shallowest. Kachizungwe chilipo bwe. Kachilipo. Kuma might be the worst. I'm telling you. It's my defense to you guys because I think people are not fair. There is kanchidokena kake kamene anthu amazona ngati amata. Oziwa kaja kumaona ngati kuti utomenya mpira. Uli panja pa ground.
Panja yathu.
Lowa nkati muja, umango lowera. Most of these guys they think they can come on that mic and construct an argument. That's not
Kamera ikwajambula. Amazazoti chituluka ichicho anthu 1 million 2 million atani? Aonera.
Nkudi kwa bolas.
They don't understand kuti kupanga construct argument nkovuta. So they say that because they are pakiboti bao. Kulemba. Tabwelani.
Chinthu chotatha
I think
kuchidirira.
we should offer an opportunity to those people that are thinking, they have
taitane.
the sharpest mind.
This is month of July.
Taitane.
Yes, Ababa, we have opened.
Next comment imene mungapange kuti koma anthu akakoneka ngati
Muzika manamba. Ika number. Ika number.
Kaya muli kuti transport izakupasani.
Truly.
Muzabwera.
Ika number.
We can just make a call.
Ife tonesati anthu amve mfundo zenezene zimene muli.
Zimene sizoyenera zingatukire Malawi. Next izo sizingatukire Malawi. Zimene iniyo zingatukire Malawi izo. We want those ideas. Because ndikuona ngati people just get too excited.
Yeah.
One, they think we will represent a party here.
That's
one,
the thing.
There's no DPP here. There's no UTM. There's no MCP. There's no PP. There's no Afford. There's no which other party? Overfood.
There's no nda.
There's no nda.
There is no amuna ndife nkuba.
There's nothing here. Even when we reference to Ujen to Mahata, it's just the ideology element.
Yeah,
Not kuti we have a party or something. No, we are not backing anyone. And we don't back anyone.
Yeah,
just to make sure good people understand. So when you come and kumana kuti iwe shallow argument, you're not DPP. You are the one who's shallow.
Yeah.
Because you are thinking from a party lens. What if you get out of that party and think as a Malawi and think about the future?
We need you.
So no, we get high at
July.
We need you here.
July.
Utamina kwanga urandizira kwambiri. Ine asiyena.
Ika number.
Kuma ndini mapesa kuti ndikapita kuti ndione profile.
Musapanga zimenezo. Yeah, mukapanga zimenezo zomukubudwa kwambiri. Anthu ambiri wanapanga zimenezo zo amakhala kuti
ladies and gentlemen,
it's been us.
Closure.
It's been us.
As always.